Hi, I'm Jake Pelton. I'm a starting safety for the Washington Lee Generals. I picked up football in 8th grade. I'll never forget those middle school days out on the field, and that was when I fell in love with the sport, and I'm just blessed to be still playing it. In high school, I also played basketball and baseball, so I was a 3-sport athlete. I just love to be playing sports all year round. But football really stood out. There was nothing like those Friday nights, under the lights, and that's why I've stuck with it. And I'm glad I can be here, and I'm allowed to keep pursuing football. If I played an X Games sport, I think it would have to be snowboarding. I think. I love to do it. I didn't get much chance to do it once I went to high school and started to play basketball. But man, if I could get back out on the slopes, I think I could make a pretty good snowboarder. Off the field, I'm a big music fan. I like to go to concerts a lot. I'm also a DJ at WLUR. So, man, if I'm not playing football, I'm probably finding the next some music online or something. If I could have dinner with one person in history, I think Robert E. Lee definitely comes up, and also George Washington. I'd love to sit down with those guys, and just because they've obviously had such an impact on our country, and we're so lucky to have the school that we go to, and it's thanks in part to them. So I think I'd like to have dinner with them. My favorite moment so far at WNL, there's been a lot, but I think the one that really stands out was Peter Alston's field goal, a last-minute field goal at Emory and Henry, where we won 17-14, and we floated onto the field. And I think that was a big win for that year, and it just really lifted our spirits. And I think that was my favorite moment that stands out for me. If I was on the Amazing Race and I had to choose one teammate to do it with, I think I'd go with Jesse Jenkins. I think I'd go with number 36. He'd kind of be my bodyguard out there, I think, and maybe he'd carry our luggage or something. But I think he'd be a great companion on the road. If they made a movie about my life and someone had to play me in the movie, I'd like to say Shia LaBeouf maybe would play me. I just remember growing up, he was in Even Stevens, and I always thought, man, if there was ever a movie, I'd like to be played by him, so that'd be cool. If I could have one superpower, man, I don't know if it's a superpower, but, just whenever anyone's having a bad day, I would just love to be able to just instantly make them feel better. And I don't think that's a superpower. I think there's people out there that just do that for a living. So that's something that maybe I'll be able to achieve as far as a superpower goes. Do I have any superstitions? I can't say no, because I would feel superstitious about that. So I try not to be too superstitious. I don't have any kind of weird pregame rituals or anything, but I don't know. If I had to choose one, it definitely calling heads in the coin toss is a guarantee. I don't think I'd change that. When I'm watching TV, I think my go-to shows. I was a big Friday Night Lights fan, probably just because of the football aspect of it. But I've been into a show on USA called Suits. It just kind of follows some lawyers around New York, and I think it's a really fun show. WNL is such a special place, I think, because of the people here. I think across the board, students, faculty, coaches, all the administration are just incredible people, and I think that's what makes WNL a great place, and it makes it a great place to play sports.